Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, and this video is going to be about relationships, dating, and sex in college. There is a lot of that going on. I mean, you hear about it before you go to school, and when you do go off to college or wherever school you go to, when you go away from home, it's real. Like, it is real. It's something that, we all experience, we all go through, and a lot of times it comes with peer pressure. And I don't want any of you to feel peer pressure by someone that is trying to have sex with you when you get to college, or is trying to force you into a relationship or anything. So I'm going to start off with the fact that when you do get to college, it is a lot more freedom. You are away from your parents, away from your guardians, your family members. So you are able to, you have the permission of doing what you want. The decision is based upon yourself. Don't go to school or off to college thinking that the first boy that you meet is going to be the one for you, or the boy of your dreams. I mean, sometimes, it is possible. I'm not going to sit up here and say that it's impossible, but 9 times out of 10, that is not the case. So just because you see a boy that is cute, or he might be older than you and he's telling you all these different things, and you're coming in as a freshman not knowing much about him or the school or anything, you don't want to jump into anything too fast. When I went off to school, I didn't make the mistake of jumping into anything too fast, just because my mom and my guardians also taught me the same thing. Not to, just because a boy says he likes you, you're pretty, you know that. So let's get that out the way, okay? Just because you tell me I'm cute does not mean that you're going to get anything from me. No. I know that I'm cute. I was cute before I got here, and I'm still cute. So, no. Next. You are going to have the freedom of being able to spend the night at, guys' rooms and all that stuff. And I'm not telling you that if you find someone that you like, not to hang out with him or her, or not to, engage into fun activities with them as far as dating and stuff like that. But you do not have to jump into having sex right away, because it won't be worth it. You have sex with this guy, and then the next day, videos. When I first got to school, I was that girl that was the fresh meat. All the freshmen are fresh meat, but they pick a certain girls that they think are really cute, and they want to basically trick them into believing what they want them to believe. And 9 times out of 10, if you think that you're not going to be that, you are, because there's always someone out there that finds something attractive in you, and they want to see how much they can get out without giving any type of commitment or giving it any time. So when I first got to school, there was, if I would go out with my friends to the cafeteria or to football games or anything, there will always be a boy that was much older than me trying to convince me into, I figured that was going to be too loud. Yeah. There's always going to be someone there trying to convince me into believing that, he was going to be the one. He was on the football team. He was, popular. He was older than me. He had a car. I didn't have a car my first year of college. So I was always so stuck on having a boy that was either in a fraternity or on some type of athletics team, and that was older than me, that had to have a car and all of this stuff. That was always like my little list of goals. And I was like, that's what I want. And if he don't have that, then I don't want to talk to him. And that is your biggest mistake, ladies, because we don't find interest in the boys that are on our level. You know, when you first go off to school, you want someone that could drive you around and do all these different things. And a lot of times, those are not the guys that have your best interest at heart, because you're not the only girl that notices him. And I mean, you're not. So there's going to be a lot of different girls trying to get, at this guy that you might really like. And you don't want to give yourself up to him, and now it's too late. Everyone knows. You feel like you've made the biggest mistake of your life. And yeah, you don't want to do that. And I'm not saying that you're not going to go off to school, go to college, and find the boy of your dreams or your sweetheart or whatever you're looking for. I'm not saying all that is not going to happen, but the chances are really small as of today, because you guys see the different things that's going on. You guys see the way boys think, what boys want. And it seems like that's the way the entire world is. And just because of that, you do have to be super safe with yourself and your respect and who you are. I did find a boyfriend my second semester of freshman year. We weren't boyfriend and girlfriend yet, but that is when I met Kyle. And I didn't, and he wasn't. I mean, he was everything to me, but as far as my whole little list that I tried to have, he wasn't that. And I felt so stupid trying to set up a list of how I want a boy to be, how I wanted our relationship to be, dating to be, trying to see this future, and something that wouldn't happen, because every time I would try to talk to a guy that was equivalent to my little list I had going on, he was never the one for me. And when I met Kyle, we are on the same level. We were, and we still are on the same level. I mean, he cares so much about school, and I'm not gonna make this a boyfriend video, but I'm just trying to let you know that you don't have to look for that. When I met Kyle, we didn't have a car. We do now because we've grown together. But when I first met him, there was no car. Kyle was a freshman just like I was. And he wasn't in no fraternity. He didn't have time to be in any fraternities. And he wasn't some big athlete, job that I just made this perfect guy up to be. And the boyfriend that I have, he is perfect and he's everything. So I said all of that to say, don't go off to school thinking that you're going to make the boy you want, because 9 out of 10, I mean, we're girls, we're gonna try to make him some type of famous, gorgeous, 6-pack, tall. Y'all know how we do, and we can't do that. That is not realistic. That's just not realistic. And majority of the time, when you are trying to go for someone that's older than you or have more stuff than you and stuff, it's like they've already experienced what college is like. They've been there for a while now, and so they've met a lot of freshman girls that come in, and we all think that we're different, he's different, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and you don't want it to end up blowing up in your face, because guys think for themselves. They do. They really do. I mean, even when I'm not going to sit up here and say that Kyle has just always been his perfect angel from the very first day that I met him. No, boys are boys, and they're going to, like I said, try to do what's best for them, what's funner for them, what's easier for them. And you don't want to be what's easier for them in college, okay? And, And also, you want to save yourself, because even though college is bigger than, being in high school and everybody don't know everybody, there's still ways that your name could be, what's tossed around, going through rumors with all these different names, and you don't want to be that, because when you do meet the guy that you really like, you know, you're gonna wish you waited, because now you have to tell him about this past that you have, and he might look at you a different way because of the choices that you made before, and you regret them. Because you think about all these boys, if you have sex with them or, you know, do stuff with them, you're gonna feel like I wasted my time. Where are they now? And you don't want that to be you. And if you are ready for a relationship in college, I'm not telling you that you should not be in a relationship in college, because I'm currently in a relationship and we both go to college. But you should always put yourself in schoolwork first, because at the end of the day, you are in school to do schoolwork, not to meet boys, not to meet girls. You're in school to do your schoolwork and graduate on time, because you don't want to be the one to have went so bored crazy your first year of school, and now your GPA has went down and you don't know where to start. Don't be that girl. A lot of times, and I found out this with my current boyfriend now, is that what we have in common the most is our schoolwork. We both are very serious about becoming successful, and you want to find you someone that's like that. Don't settle for a guy that doesn't care about school. I mean, you will see a lot. I mean, you think everybody's in school because they pay for their education, so they care. No, a lot of them are in school. They're selling drugs. They're doing drugs. They are just doing things that does not benefit them in the long run. And you don't want to get stuck in that life, because there are going to be a lot of parties, a lot of friends, a lot of boys, a lot of sex going on around you, and don't make that who you are. Stay true to yourself. If you're straight out of high school and you love your schoolwork and that is what is going to make you get to the top, like me, then you stick to that. You stick to that and you stick to that. You don't drop no GPA over no boy. Okay? Don't drop no GPA over no BOY. Don't drop no GPA over no BOY. Don't drop. And I'm not telling you to just, you know, cut off every boy or girl that you run into. I mean, it's college. You're going to experience different things. You're going to, you know, at least learn the hard way once. You're going to be dating, and you might even end up finding someone that you want to share that you want to have sexual interaction with. And I'm not telling you that is wrong. Once you're in college, you are 18 years of age to do what you want to do, and you make your own choices, your own decisions, and you're responsible for yourself when you are away from your family and your guardian. Just be aware of the difference, and just be aware of what college is, what it's like. But yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you can learn something from this video, and I hope you remember everything that I've said as far as what not to take and what to accept and how to accept it. And I mean, you're gonna make mistakes. We're human. I don't expect for you, and you shouldn't expect for yourself to not, you know, make at least one bad decision, because we all have. I made a bad decision. I didn't let it get as far as sex, but it was me feeling as if I could trust the boy, I could confide in this boy, and I would, you know, I would tell my parents about this boy, and I felt like we would really go far with each other, and that got slapped in my face because the exact opposite happened. So if things like that come your way, don't be hurt about it. You just learn from it. And remember my motto: don't drop that GPA for no BOY. So thank you guys for watching my video. I hope this really helped you, and I will see you on my next one. Hi you guys. This video is going to be about the hair that I have installed.